ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News. Each week we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve software and the community. Now, the news. Data miners over at SteamDB made an interesting discovery earlier this week when a new unreleased app appeared on the Steam database. The data entry had been sitting empty on the network for about 4 months before the app's name was changed to Steam Trading Card Beta, hinting at a possible new Steam feature. While little else is currently known about the recently unearthed information, we do know that the app was deleted or hidden shortly after the name was discovered, showing that Valve are trying to keep these particular cards close to their chest. The team over at SteamDB managed to grab the current logo image currently being shown on screen, which is still included in the app data files. We'll let you know once we learn more. For this week's discussion, let us know in the comments below what you think the Steam Trading Card Beta could possibly be, or tell us what you personally would like to see the service provide. This week's Dota 2 update introduced a new matchmaking option known as Solo Matchmaking, which allows players who have queued up for games without a party to be provided with a fair matchup by removing possibly unfair communication benefits available to teams comprised of grouped up individuals. The update also introduced a small number of gameplay fixes for several heroes and a new cosmetic item set for Tusk called the Arctic Hunter. More interestingly, the International 3 has received a series of important updates in the past week or two. Since we last reported on the tournament, Valve have revealed the final few teams invited to take part in the tournament, including 2011 International Champions Na'Vi, Team Zenith, Team Dignitas, Virtus Pro, DK, LGD Gaming Int, Invasion MUFC, and Tong Fu, all of which join Orange Neolution, Alliance, Fnatic, Team Liquid, and the reigning 2012 champions Invictus Gaming in the main event. The 16 teams that are set to compete in the pair of qualifier tournaments have also been revealed. Absolute Legends, Evil Geniuses, Mouse Sports, Rocks KIS, Empire, IG Cup, Q-Pad Red Pandas, and DD Dota are all set to take part in the Western Qualifier, which begins on Monday, May the 13th, and will run until May the 19th. First Departure, Neolution Int, LGD Gaming, Vici Gaming, Rattlesnake, Rising Stars, Myth, Trust, and Mindski are all scheduled to appear in the Eastern Qualifier, which is set to begin a day later on May the 20th and run until May the 23rd. A small break will then take place before the qualifier resumes on May the 28th, which will then run until the 30th. Shoutcasters Toby1 and Icy have both recently accepted invites from Valve to commentate the main event at the Benaroya Hall in Seattle in August. While tickets for the main event have already sold out, the community will still be able to view the tournament live using the Dota TV spectator system built into the main game client. Unlike previous years, however, the tournament will be free to view for all, as spectators will not be required to purchase tickets from the Dota 2 store. An in-game International Interactive Compendium was revealed early last week as a replacement for the in-game tickets present in previous years. The compendium is an optional purchase available from the Dota 2 store for £6 or $10, and once activated from the user's backpack provides in-depth information regarding the tournament and the players taking part, but can also be used to interact with the tournament by participating in activities such as predicting winners, betting on game statistics, and voting on which professional players the community would like to see in an all-star matchup. 25% of the money generated from each compendium sale will be added to the total international prize pool, a system which has already increased the total amount by around $250,000, from $1.6 million to around $1.85 million. While Valve have not yet revealed how the prize pool will be distributed, the grand prize from the previous years sat at $1 million, while the total prize pool totaled around $1.6 million, meaning that this year's grand prize should be substantially larger already. As an extra purchase incentive, Valve are offering in-game goodies to those who pick up a compendium from now until the end of the tournament on August the 11th, 2013. A brand new customizable courier known as the Smeevil is being given to all purchasers alongside a set of stretch goal rewards. These stretch goals function in a manner similar to milestones, 2 out of 3 of which have already been met. As shown on screen, players will be provided with a unique 125% battle bonus until the end of the tournament and a wider set of customizable options for the Smeevil Courier, which can be upgraded and modified based on the amount of international tournament and qualifier games the owner spectates using Dota TV. Yay. For more information, be sure to check out ValveTime.net for our full write-up about the International 3, or head on over to Dota 2 blog for brand new reveals and updates as they arrive. The Linux invasion of the Source engine continued this week as Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, Lost Coast, and Half-Life 2 Deathmatch were all updated to include beta Linux support. Oculus Rift support for Half-Life 2 was also included, which uses the same basic system and console commands implemented into Team Fortress 2 several weeks ago. It should be noted that this port is apparently a bit more raw than TF2, so be sure to let Valve know if you find any bugs in the Half-Life 2 version. PCGamingWiki.com have already uploaded an in-depth tutorial on how to activate and use the new virtual reality system, while Valve themselves uploaded an announcement post to the Oculus Rift forums. Links to both sites will be provided in the video description. On May the 7th, Valve employees Alden Kroll, Tom Bowie, and Chet Falazek were involved in a live online chat with a variety of independent game developers to discuss the future of Steam Greenlight and to gain a better perspective on how they should improve the service. While the live chat itself was private and only available to Greenlight developers, Tom over at Crunching Koalas has uploaded a filtered transcript highlighting many of the main talking points which were discussed. We're providing a link in the video description should you want to learn more. Matthew Patrick, aka MatPat, creator of the extremely popular online video series GameTheory, released a new episode earlier this week in which he attempts to use scientific investigative and anatomical evidence to once and for all work out the true gender of Team Fortress 2's mysterious Pyro. Does he work it out? Do you agree? Are you surprised by his findings? You'll have to click on over to the video via the annotation link on screen at the end of this video to find out the answer to all of these questions. We highly recommend you check out his work. It's clear he puts a lot of time and effort into making each episode and should be right up your street if you're interested in games in any way. If you're not interested in games in any way, why are you here? In merchandise news, the Valve store announced the release of a brand new Bonk Tumbler, a 12-ounce double-walled tumbler themed after the Scouts' favorite isotope-filled Bonk energy drink. The tumbler is available for $12.99, but it sold out pretty quickly after it was announced. We thought it was worth the mention since we're sure it'll be restocked again sometime soon. That brings us to the end of another week of Valve news. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more ValveTime videos, news, and reviews coming soon. Bye for now.